It's a damn good looking Yoshimura Chinese pipe right there. I guarantee you one thing about this Yoshimura Chinese pipe is it works just as damn good and puts out just as much power as a real Yosh. Because it ain't nothing but a straight through shot. So yeah, 105 bucks. That came out pretty damn good. And you know, this one over here is another homemade pipe. This is a pipe off eBay, not designed for this bike, modified the same way. It looks real good too. I think this one was even cheaper. This has to be the ugliest exhaust known to man, so I bought me a cool one off AliExpress. Look at that thing. That's pretty neat looking. And it's got the fake carbon back end on it. This is a Yoshimura Chinese. Even has a Yoshimura sticker that goes on it, so we'll be able to fake everyone out. I got these two pieces separate. I just made sure this was 51 millimeters and that's 51 millimeters, so they fit together. They look good together, like the same people made them. This is not even nearly for a GY6. It's for some kind of Yamaha something. It's not even the same up there, but we're gonna make it fit. This exhaust is gonna be like, I don't know if I'm under 60 bucks for this thing or what. But it definitely ain't a $600 Yoshimura. Now this exhaust is obviously not even close to fitting this bike. I mean, I guess it's close, but you know, nothing's gonna work. So I don't really care what bike the exhaust is made for, because I already plan on cutting and welding it. But this time, I'm going to show you guys how to do it. I'm going to make the cuts, I'm going to mark it, and I'm going to have a professional weld it for probably 25 bucks. And then we'll mount it on there. The first thing I do is figure out where I want the muffler, just for looks only. Do I want it down like this, you know, up like that, like a rain catcher? How far this way do I want it? You know, this way or this way? Yeah, I think it looks best with this part going out straight. Nothing looks worse than a pipe that's down like that. Sitting it down lower like this, bringing it this way, shows more of the rear wheel. That looks pretty cool. Or do I like it high like that? After seeing it with the rest of the pipe on there, I think it looks better sitting high and coming up higher in the back. Looks kind of cool that way. These pipes come with baffles, but I never run them. They still sound pretty decent without the baffle. So I've got the pipe sitting on the muffler hanger exactly how I want it. That's the look I'm going for. When you're satisfied with that, it obviously doesn't fit. Now we gotta start doing our cuts and our bends. The original header pipe on these fits your bike nice. I like to use them. And I'll probably cut this pipe off right about here. And this pipe is gonna slide right inside. Perfect fit. And then we'll have the muffler shop weld that. So we can get this to fit on the head, and then we can cut whatever we need out of this to get it to match up with that. Gotta have one of these handy cut-off tools. They're like 15, 20 bucks, Harbor Freight. Make sure you get a lot of these blades. When you get your tool, get a bunch of them. When they get little like this, they're pretty much useless, because when you try to cut something, the body hits the thing you're trying to cut before the blade does. So they don't last long, and you gotta replace them. Now this janky ass piece, you won't be able to see it. It'll be hidden underneath the bike for the most part. All this nice stainless stuff will be showing. That'll fit in there like that. A good muffler shop, all these cool welds. Those muffler guys know how to make those cool looking welds on stainless steel, and they do come out looking nice. So this way, it's power to the people. We pick the muffler we want, that we like for our bike, modify it to fit. We don't have to wait for someone to make one for our bike. we're gonna do it ourselves. We're trying to connect this to that. We're gonna use this to do it, but we don't wanna be all stupid looking with this going up here like that. That would look kind of crazy. So we got to get this to come tighter into the motor and tuck in there nicer, make it a seamless transition out here. So we're gonna have to put some cuts in this and bend it. So you just kind of use the force, and I want to come up about right here and bend in that way. So I'll throw some slices on here. So I've cut a couple of slices in it right here. You can see the two grooves, and then I'm just going to use that to bend it. Now if you had a welder set up, you'd obviously just heat this up and bend it, and then whatever you cut, you go weld yourself. But I'm doing this kind of so the average guy can do it. You can see it just bend right in place. You have to usually cut about more than 50% around the pipe to get the bend to come around. You only bend it as much as you need it, check as you go. So that brought the angle up good. I'm just gonna bring this in that way by putting a few cuts right back here probably. On that one I wanted to make a big cut so I could just fold it over on top of itself. Alright, we're getting close. Now we can cut this off, allow enough to slide over there, weld it in place. You can always cut more off later. And there we are, just got to take her to the muffler man. Got it all shaped and everything, and he'll weld it up. Come to the muffler shop, get my muffler. This place is awesome, they did my truck. It sounds great. Sounds like a Yoshimura.